EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad to have you join us. The punter, Braden Mann, will start this one. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Once again, it's Walker. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. He'll look to throw. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Good running inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Seattle.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5.
Second and 5.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Jackson Smith-Njigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The Seahawks scoop it up. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll go left side here and complete this one. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6. May gonna look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's got room at the 30. And he's gonna be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down. First carry here for Tyron Williams. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Now a give up the middle, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd and 7. Higgins sent in motion. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field, trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. So, a field goal apiece here in that 1st quarter. 3 all is the score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now, faking the give, he'll let one go down the middle. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable. which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Horton. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Back to the air one more time. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That is caught. And the Seahawks going to be set up with first and goal as play moves them down to the 1.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First down and goal to go.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll work now on second and 4. To throw is May. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 10.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is... And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a give to Walker, running right, trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. Looked like one of the Seahawks was in there and did keep the ball with Seattle.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But like the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
And Mike, as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 1. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
This one up on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. That's quickly to Fryermuth on the RPO. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
Here's May to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, it's May. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. A pitch comes to Williams. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
What a great job there defensively. So often in 3rd and short, we see offenses kind of attack the middle of the formation, thinking just pick up enough to move the sticks. In this case, they decide to go out wide. Great pursuit angles by the defense to string it out and make the stop for a gain of nothing.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now this time they'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Now it's York for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Cowboys 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard run.
Try to start on the ground. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. He'll go play action with May. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cowboys.
To throw now, May. Flushed to his right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
That is Ferguson in motion. Up the middle they go. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Higgins sent in motion. On the toss, they'll run. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
It is 3rd and 10. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more power.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They're going. It's May. To the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Here's a handoff to Walker, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
For the Seahawks.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Cowboys.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's May. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. It is 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 on the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. No louder place than here in Seattle before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Higgins sent in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim then went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Once again, it's scattered. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. It was a game played a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.